Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy, Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another show for you today. And Tottenham have parted company with Igor Tudor by mutual consent. This is a day of which is a sad day. Sad day in the history of Tottenham Hotspur. People will say that this was coming, which, you know, respectfully, what Igor Tudor's going through, it was a difficult situation to maneuver move ourselves here. But what's happened today, I think it's just with respect, hopefully, and all love goes out to Igor Tudor's family and what he's going through at the moment. But I think it just shows you the situation is serious at the moment with Tottenham Hotspur. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it on the show right now on Mr. Box Office TV. So strap yourself in, because there's certain things that just need to, and there's a reason why I'm doing this live right now. I could have done a video on this, but I think I have a few things that I need to get off my chest, because as Mr. Box Office himself, a main event, the Professor of Truth and Entertainment, yours truly, the nightmare of the Tottenham fan base, of certain people that, for me, deserve relegation as far as I'm concerned, the way they've treated yours truly. And the lies about myself as well, because it's just funny. It's funny. It's funny how people have only done this 5 minutes and turn up on the stream and start to talk for other people as well. It's funny that now. You know what I mean? That's what we're doing now. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I'm going to have to address it right now because it's on my mind. People told me, oh, just let it get gone. Well, no, I'm not going to let it get gone, because that person, Sean Butler, tells a lot of lies. Tells a lot of lies. Let's just say that right now, right? Just saying it right now, yeah? People that I thought I could trust when they started YouTube, well, obviously I couldn't. People that have a go at people like Chris Cowlin, but he invites me on every show, on a call-in show. Whether it's not or not, he's never judged me, but they did. Sava judged me. People judged me. But then when it comes down to the facts, they have a go at people like Chris Cowlin. They have a go at certain people. Well, they're not judging me. That's the point. And when people say that we need to be together right now, we need to be all as one, practice what you preach. Practice what you preach. Because at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want. You can talk the talk, but you have to walk the walk. Show it. But your talk don't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? You can show yourself all you want. You can talk the talk all you want. But it don't mean nothing to me. And you can say I'm living rent-free in your head. I'm living rent-free. You're living rent-free in my head. No, it's not. I've got morals, mate. I've got morals. Morals, when someone treats me like that, I don't forget. And that's all I've got to say. You know what you said to me. You know what you said. And that's why I'm angry. That's why I can't do it with certain people. That's why you don't exist in my world. That's why. That's why. because he's shown you what you are. That's it. Because I'm tired of this fan base. That's the most important thing. The Tottenham team are crap. They've shown how long. How long? But this fan base is the worst fan base in the Premier League by none. By none. The way that they treat this club right now. The way they act with this club right now. Certain people don't deserve it. Loads of people, certain people are good people out there that are good fans. And don't treat them saying, "Oh, I'm only not having you on your stream because of business reasons." Oh, you don't articulate yourself any better. What is this all about? Are you a teacher? You know what I mean? It's like, this is why there's problems in this world right now. People judge and think they've got the standard when they're not the standard. They're just any other person because everybody's different. That's the point. And when I sit there and I see my football club going downhill, and I've been saying it for so long now, and then people are calling me out saying I'm negative, saying, "Oh, when are you going to be positive, Mr. Box Office? When are you going to do this? Oh, you're causing lots of trouble and all that. Oh, when are you ever going to be happy?" Well, when are they going to prove it to me, bro? When are they going to prove it to me? Because my eyes have not been lying to me since Pochettino. My eyes have not been lying to me since Harry Redknapp, who ironically we're now linked with. My eyes have not been lying to me since Martin Yo. That's the point. That is the point. And then people telling me about Sean Dyche, talking to me about whatever. What are you talking about? I mean, honestly, I've never heard such absolute waffle from this fan base. This fan base that was celebrating, having a little party before the bloody Nottingham Forest game. And what is that got to do with? I'm coming to you live and direct in Mr. Box Officeville. Just unloading to you, being vulnerable right in front of your face right now. And I've got a cheek of people telling me, "Oh, I need them." Need them for what? What? To copy what they're saying? I don't need that. All I need to see what I'm seeing right now. And what I'm seeing, my eyes have not been lying to me. It hasn't been lying to me about this football club, the way these players are playing. All I've been hearing today, "Oh, Archie Gray this, Archie Gray that. Oh, Matty's he's really performing. He really is working so hard." I didn't realize that we were giving out Blue Peter badges so quickly. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that we're giving Blue Peter badges out to people like Burval. Oh, I feel sorry for Burval. You're young. Well, did we feel sorry for Harry Winks? Did we feel sorry for Skip? Did we feel sorry for Dean Marnie? Did we feel sorry for Ryan Mason? Did we feel sorry for Bentaleb? Did we feel sorry for Walker Peters? Did you feel sorry for the 100 youngsters that we sent on loan that said we're not good enough, that really we could do a better job right now than some of our senior players right now? Not naming any names, Romero, Van der Ven, Adoji, that everyone overhypes because he's just a left back, but can't even touch blooming Robertson from Fulham. Honestly, I don't know where we're going with this right now. And then people say, after 7 games, we've got a chance of getting out of this relegation zone. You're deluded. You're absolutely deluded. I don't know what's the matter with this fan base. I don't know what the matter is with this fan base. I'm in arguments with people telling me about Archie Gray. Archie freaking Gray. Oh, you need to give him a chance. I'm seeing people telling me about, oh, we still got a good midfield. We still got a good defense. These are the same players that haven't won in 13 games. In 13 games. Worst in history. I think it's 1910. Whatever it was. Someone can correct me. And then people saying to me, oh, well, it's done. It's done and dusted. Like I said before. And now people, all I hear from Tottenham fans now, right, on streams, not that I watch that many streams, because I only watch certain streams now because I don't invite Mr. Box Office, so why should I care? Like I said before, if it's not a girl, if it's an ex-girlfriend, you ain't gonna bother about what your ex-girlfriend's doing, are you? You're not gonna do that, are you? You know, if they don't care about you, why are you bothered with them? You see what I'm saying? So why am I bothering what I care about their opinions? But my point is, now you're seeing people on the grapevine talking about the only thing that's coming out of people's mouths is Vinay, Vitesham, and Johan Lang. And what was Mr. Box Office talking about after October when Daniel Levy left the club? Yeah, I said they weren't good enough. But they said, oh, well, no, it needs time. Well, time is what we haven't got right now. We've only got 7 games to save our Premier League status right now. And all I hear is that I'll talk about Joe Lewis and his offspring as well. And all I'm sitting there thinking is, are they midfielders or players that can play in our midfield right now or play up front? Because at the moment we need players. But the amount of times we're talking about business people, you're thinking that they're the players rather than the actual players, but they're just business people. And that's mainly the problem with Tottenham Hotspur. You're seeing links now to De Zerbi. Well, I mean, for me, opinion-wise, I don't think it makes sense. Because forget the other stuff that's going on with him, because I'm not getting involved in that. I don't see the point of getting De Zerbi in right now in a situation where we haven't got really a structure in place to really help him. We haven't got a structure in place where you've got a director of football. We ain't got a philosophy, main philosophy being what we want to do. That's not stable right now. And you've got a volatile manager that has got lots of demands like Conte. So it's just a recipe for disaster. So what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I just sit there and think, what for all the things that all the things that are going on right now, why would you go there with Vinay Vitesham? Where would you go there with that manager? Why? Why would you do that? I don't understand it. I just think this is just a recipe for disaster, De Zerbi. I just don't see the point. I really don't see the point. And the same thing with Pochettino if after he's finished his duties with USA. It's just funny. I don't see the point. I don't see the point because you could have any other manager, but it's what needs to change upstairs. And they need a plan, they need an identity. And that's why I say they need to prove it to me. And every single time they don't prove it to me. And please don't say Ange Postecoglou proved it to me, because all he did prove is that all he focused on was the cup. And yeah, he got it done. He got it done to get us in the Champions League. But look at the league form. The league form fell off like a cliff. And when he got one game a week, he bottled top 4. So for me, it's nothing changes here. It's not a thing of saying, oh, thank goodness. I mean, and again, our best wishes to Igor Tudor, and hopefully, best wishes to Igor Tudor and his family for this difficult time. And really, the best thing was for both parties to part company respectfully. But the fact that we have got a plan right now to what we're doing next is an absolute joke. An absolute joke. And that's why I can't sit there and be happy with this right now. I'm numb to it right now. I'm numb to it right now. My anger is more with the fan base. The anger is towards the fan base right now. Because they're the ones that get me going. They're the ones that are disrespectful. And they're the ones that are hypocrites as well. Tell me that we need to be together, but when they're nowhere near, all they're there for is money. And that's all they're here for, money. And yeah, I'm being honest. I'm being really honest right now. Because I've been let down by a lot of people who claim they're good for the fan base, claim they talk for us. Well, they don't talk for me at all. They don't talk for me whatsoever. I'm done with all of them. I'm done with all of them. Because I'm really, really so annoyed with some of them. Certain people out there, big up to them. Kuva, Danny Kuyaku, even though he's deluded. We are Tottenham TV, Ben and Sim, Asthmatic Marlon, Ellie, George, JR Rated, the Rivals from Spurs Kings TV, Chris Cowlin, Stelios, Spurs Corner, Mia. Those people, Jay, catch up. Elijah, Hotspur Cave. Those people sticking up for me. That means a lot. Because those people know the real thing. They know the real truth. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about personal stuff like some people open up like it's an open book on here. I don't do that. That's not me. Because Mr. Box Office is legit. Boss ain't in here for anything. Because if you don't know, you need to get to know. And get to know this. I ain't going to stop being honest. I ain't going to stop not calling people out. Because this is an absolute load of joke right now. And we deserve it. We deserve it. Because we've got above our station. We got above our station thinking that we're something right now when we weren't anything. I'll go back to 1998 right now and play that all over again. I have David Ginola on my team. I have Sol Campbell on my team. Yeah, I did say Sol Campbell, who I don't really care whether he was a traitor or not, because he still was our best captain. He was a good captain, though. Better than Romero all day long. And you can agree with me or disagree with me. Fair enough. I know people will disagree with me respectfully because I know certain people love Romero. So fair enough, fair game. I'll take Edinburgh in my team all day long. God bless his soul. Stephen Carr, Chris Perry. I think it was Ian Walker in goal. I think Ian Walker would be better than bloody Vicario all day long. Tim Sherwood. I'll take Les Ferdinand, a workhorse. Chris Armstrong. Stefan Everson. David Ginola. Beautiful player, David Ginola. And no one could touch him. No one could touch him. The quality of that boy, that man on the ball, getting past his man. And he do it with skill, quality, touch. That's what it was. That's what it was. You know, this is the thing. This is the thing. Big up Brian, by the way. Big up to people in the chat, by the way. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to Brian. Big up to Attell. Big up to you. Yeah, I listen. Everton would keep you up style football crap, but he make the defense better. I'm sorry. I just. Well, for me at the moment, Dash wouldn't be the man for me. I just don't think he is at all for me. But big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to Brian. Brian as well. Big up to Brian as well. Brian, real boy, real guy. Bobby K as well. Big up to him as well. You know, big up to him, the real one. Big up to Brian as well, because he's the real one. He's the real one in here. Big up to him. Big up to him. You know, big up to Brian. I hope he's still there. Big up to him, Brian. Thank you for watching, mate. Thank you for watching. Big up to you. Big up to you. I hope you're doing well. I saw you on Chris Cowling, brother, and you were talking you're talking facts, mate. You're talking facts. You know what I mean? I hope you're doing well, mate. I hope you're doing well. I'm just having Mr. Box Office time. Mr. Box Office time. I need to get this off my chest because I've been keeping it in for a long time. A long time. You know? A long time. I've got to the point now where I just don't care anymore. You know? You know, it's like this is not becoming a. And then I've got top people saying, "Oh well, you know, I want the club dead, done." No one criticised that person. Didn't criticise that person. If I said that, I'll get criticised saying, "Well, why are you saying that for? Why are you saying that for?" That guy, give it a hint, big six. He says it. Well done. Well done. Well done. Talking so much sense, aren't you? Well done. Well done. That's a fantastic idea. Well done. Well done. Well done for what? Well done for what? You know what I mean? I'm tired of this fan base. Like, it's just every single one of them come up. All they do is copy the big ones, the big timers. Follow like it's like oh yeah, let's follow the trend. What is that? What is that all about? You know, I'm tired. I'm tired of this fan base. I'm tired. I'm tired of this football team. Like I said, Kuva, big up to him all day long. Wrap this up and do an AFC Wimbledon right now. Do an AFC Wimbledon right now. Right now. Being honest with you, right now. Because I'm sorry, it's just got to that point. It's got to that point where I just like say, you know, do an AFC Wimbledon right now. And I know people criticize me like that, Sean, saying, "Oh, well, you don't like the club anymore." No, I don't like the club. No. Why would I like this club right now? What is there to like? What is there to like? You tell me, what is there to like? Matty Tell? Because you're dreaming that he's going to turn into the next Damien Duft. Miss Dembele. What world is that from? What world is that from? I don't see Thierry Henry shaking his boots. Especially, I don't see it from Alderbear. I don't see him any better than bloody G. Gil had moments. I remember Gil had a moment against Crystal Palace. Everyone was waxing lyrical about him. Where's that left him? Solomon had his moments. What happened to him? We sold him to gave him to bloody Fiorentina. Ironically, where Prodigy is right now. Funny that. But all we do is have a guy, you know who, Conor Gallagher. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Big up to Brian, by the way. Big up to Brian. I hope you're doing well, brother. I hope you're doing well. You know, and I'll message you privately on that one. But yeah, big up to you. Big up to you, Brian. Big up to you, Brian. Real one, Brian. You know, another person that don't agree with Mr. Box Office a lot of the time, but he can separate personal to football. That's the point. You know what I mean? Don't talk about business in front of football. But you know, that's what YouTubers do now. It's all about money now these days. You know, but this is the point. Yeah, maybe I'm crashing out right now. I'm crashing out. Newsflash. But sometimes you just have to just get it all out of your chest, off your chest. Off your chest right now. Because this is what the football club does to you, give you emotion. Because all you roll it into one, that's what it gives you, emotion. Because you wouldn't spend so many hours sitting there talking about Tottenham if you weren't emotionally attached to the football club. I'm hearing now, Adel Huta, okay, hopefully I got that right, is not interested in the job. So all the hoo-ha before that, after that, during the rumours of him coming in, that's been silenced now. He wants a job at the beginning of the season. So it looks like now we're looking for somebody that has got Premier League experience, has got maybe association with the club. For me, personally, I said it's Iron Mason. Now, like I said, I think it's done. I think it's done and dusted right now. It's done and dusted right now because I think at the moment that, for me, we're gone. We're gone. And for me, at the moment, the way that the club are acting at the moment, nothing's going to change. And I don't think it's good. I think we're going to be doing a Leicester City at the moment if we go into that championship. So at the moment, I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel if we do go to the championship at the moment. I mean, I don't really care anymore whether we go down or not now because I think I'm at peace with it now because I don't see anything changing. The only thing I would say is at the moment, it might give us a bit of a boost, but this is just about really just giving some confidence to the players to really give them some energy for the next 7 games. And then it's really on West Ham. I still stick by what I say. If West Ham win against Wolves, which I think they will do, I don't think we're getting out that relegation zone. I don't think we're getting out of it. And maybe, because with all the talk I've spoken about right now, saying that I've accepted it, maybe when the dust settles, when it is confirmed about relegation, that's when you'll see a reaction from me. The reality will kick in. But at the moment, yeah, I'm saying it at the moment because, and I know people saying, oh, Lincoln, ole, but really, right now, it cuts. It hurts. We're all hurting, and I'm hurting. I am hurting because I don't think I've loved my club for so long now. And all I get from people is just like it's just the same old thing every single time. Every single time of people making fun, having a go. Saying, oh, you talk waffle, you don't articulate yourself, oh, you don't do this. And I'm like, the more and more you say that, the more and more you say that, the more and more I've got energy for you. The more and more I've got energy. Hence my name, Mr. Box Office. Hence the name. I ain't here for singing Kumbaya here. I ain't here for that. I'm here to tell it how it is. A Marmite. I ain't here for any fun and games right now. Especially what I'm seeing right now. I've had to go to that stadium how many times this season and see absolute dross. Only seen 2 home wins. I didn't even go to the Brentford game, so I don't even think I only seen 1 home win really in full. I mean, I'm beaten at home in Europe for how many games now, which is incredible. But looking at the teams that we played, honestly, that's the reason why we've got unbeaten from Europe, because we haven't played anything really great because we've been in Conference League and in the Europa League as well. So, in saying that, you can't really count those games, can you? Really, you can't really count those games. You really can't. Big up to JME. Big up to you. Just when I thought my weekend was over, I turned my phone off and back again and support your channel. To support your channel. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to Brian, by the way. Big up to you. Box Office will still go to games. Will you still go to games if we go down to the Championship? Yep, absolutely, 100%. I'm still supporting Tottenham. Never will change. Never will change. And never will change at all with Tottenham at all, because I'm a Tottenham supporter for life, regardless what happens to Tottenham Hotspur. It's just that I don't enjoy what I'm seeing at the moment. I've not enjoyed it for a long time now, and it's not something that I can just switch off. I'm not going to switch it off. I'm not going to switch it on again. Being a Tottenham supporter, I'm always going to be a supporter of Tottenham for life. Because you just don't just change allegiance like that. And there's a reason why I was a Tottenham supporter, and it was a personal one. Something that I'm not going to say to anybody here online, no. But you would think you would know why, because you always would go with what your family would go with. That's the main reason why. What Alex's family would go with, and that's why I'm a Tottenham supporter. But the way that the club is at the moment, the way that the club has been for so long now, I mean, the fact that we haven't got a superstar in our team now, and Harry Kane was a 1 in a million, but it was an accident, wasn't he? Gareth Bale was 1 in a million, but that was another accident as well. Heung-min Son, yes, he digressed so much as the season's gone on, but Dembele was down to Pochettino again. People will put it down, dismiss it, saying that he had all the players there, but Poch made that team. No one thought that team was going to be great, and the only reason why we speak about the players that he had there is because Pochettino made those players the way that they made those players, and that's why we speak about that team, because he coached that team to become the team it became and got us near to winning the Premier League, especially in that season when Chelsea won it. So when you look at that team at the moment, it's quite a bang average team right now. And with a lot of athletes rather than no footballers right now. So really, it's just a case of, can the team find a way to, or a manager that will come in, and I'm looking at some of the rumours right now, looking at Glenn Hoddle possibly would be one. I wouldn't be against a Ben Davis with an experienced head with him as well, like a Glenn Hoddle or Harry Redknapp. I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it at all at this time if Davis would take it right now. At the moment, like I said, or just get a Mason in there. I think you need Spurs people in there, 110%, to keep the running of this team right now, because I think it's very, very important that we do get that in right now. Big up to everybody in the chat, by the way. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to because people are coming in right now. Big up to people in the chat right now. Big up to Elijah. Big up to you. Big up to Jem. Big up to you. Said hello. Big up to Nita. Big up to you. And big up to you. Thank you for that. Yep, the table doesn't lie. Table doesn't lie at all. Big up to you for watching. Thank you. And please like and subscribe to the show. If we can get up to, because I think 31 of you in the chat right now. If you can get up to 30 likes, that would be really, really appreciated. It really helps the show and hype the show as well, because that really helps the channel grow and brings it out to other people as well, especially the fact that people are not going to let me on their show anymore, which is fine. It's fine. Chris Cowling's still inviting me. Mark, the 2 March show. Yeah, big up to 2 March as well, by the way. Big up to Alfred Burson. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to Frank. Wanted Frank. Alex, you wanted Frank after Andrew. No, I didn't. Frank was the option. I went with it. I was told he was a coach. I didn't really know too much about Frank. But in hindsight, I mean, it doesn't matter what manager it is at the moment. It doesn't matter for me at the moment. It's about the director of football. It's about the philosophy, about the identity. Coaches can come and go now. For me, I don't really mind. I don't really care about the coach anymore. It's about the identity and where we go forward. You know, if you have a stability at the top, you don't have that problem. You don't have that problem at all. And that's it, really. You know, so for me, that's really it for me. It's not about the manager anymore. It's not about the manager anymore. The manager is not the problem at the moment. It's not the problem at all. It's not the the manager is not the problem anymore. It's a hierarchy. The hierarchy is the main problem at the moment. I'm afraid to say this, and I really am afraid to say this. I think you have to get rid of Enid to change things. I really do. Unfortunately, I don't think they're going to learn. The way that I'm hearing, the things that I'm hearing that is going to happen next season, even if we go down, I don't think they're learning. I don't think they're going to change at all. The fact that I'm hearing that Vinay might stay, and it's not just about them. The whole thing needs to be scrapped. Whole thing. Because I can see this club going into doing Leicester City right now. I think Leicester City are in the relegation zone in the Championship. Now, think about it right now. Leicester City won the Premier League and won the FA Cup, are in the relegation zone in the Championship. That could be Tottenham Hotspur. Sums it all up, doesn't it, really? Big up to Irish Hotspur. Big up to you. Haven't seen you for a long time. Big up to you. Big up to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, mate. And I hope you're doing well. It must be hurting you right now. Knowing you right now, I know it would be hurting you right now. I know it would be. But big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to Tommy. When are we going to collect our overdue rent payment from Sean? Oh, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. you know, get Sean on the show now. I'm not interested. Not interested. But big up to you, Tommy. Big up to the two marks. Big up to the two marks. Because they're respectful. Big up to Mark as well. He's doing really well. And please watch his show tomorrow as well. And please like to subscribe to these boys as well. Big up to them. Big up to Alfred Burson as well. Dembele was good at Fulham. Yeah, he was good at Fulham, but he was a winger. He was a winger when he came in. He was a winger when he came in. And then when he came, and then Pochettino made him a centre midfielder. And also, Dembele, I swear Dembele was always arguing with bloody Adebayo. He wasn't getting on with Adebayo. And I remember also Vertonghen was having more arguments with bloody Capoue. So there was lots of arguments at the start of Pochettino's reign. He had a lot to sort out during that time. Had a lot to sort out. So when people say he had the players, he was one game away from getting sacked. It was only because Harry Kane scored that free kick. Again, I think it was against Aston Villa. He continued that first season. So it wasn't all plain sailing. He didn't have all the players. And, you know, yeah, it did finish really well. It did finish very well because we did. I thought I wasn't sold on Pochettino. I certainly was not sold on Pochettino whatsoever. But, you know, this is the thing. This is the thing. I wasn't sold. I wasn't sold by him. You know, I wasn't sold by him at all. Big up to the two marks as well. Yeah, big up to Tommy. But yeah, I'm not going to go on about him anymore. Lee, big up to you. Will keep us up. Oh, I don't know about that. I have to be honest. I don't know about that. Yeah, big up to Irish Hotspur. Even though, big up to you, CM. Big up to you. All coming in now. You're all coming in now. Oh, George. Hello, George. My arch nemesis, Jordan. Big up to you, Jordan. I like Jordan. He always disagrees with me, but I love Jordan. And it's good that he's come over. Big up to him. Big up to him, Jordan. Big up to you, Jordan. Big up to... Okay, we need to stay in the Premier League. The elites are in the football now. If we drop out of the Premier League, we might never land back in there. I understand what you're saying, Nita. It makes sense what you're saying, but at the same time, we've been creeping away down the table anyway. It doesn't make a blind bit of difference. It makes no difference anymore because, you know, if we acted like a club that cared, we would have bought players in January and the summer to make sure we're equipped for this Premier League season. We had Champions League, we had 4 competitions, and we weren't prepared. We didn't have the squad for it. And yeah, I see Newcastle, but still Newcastle are fighting. They're still fighting for each other. We're not. The squad is not made up of a team that have the right synergy together at all. The makeup of the team is poorly put together. It's poorly put together. So, and this is down to planning. This is down to philosophy, identity. What you know, and this is down to the people at the top as well. And this is now to Enoch. And that unfortunately, it's always at the top. It always goes back to the top. And unfortunately, we've got loads of years of evidence of this. And most of the success that we've had at this club is because of luck. And also Harry Kane and Gareth Bale. So really, to what David Harris' point about Harry Kane, because I know David Harris was really unhappy about Harry Kane leaving. He made the point, if we let go of Harry Kane, I remember him because he did say this he's always said it. He said it, and I know he's in the chat seeing this, so he'll get his credit for this. He said, if Harry Kane leaves, you watch Tottenham Hotspur going to struggle. And look what's happened. It was Rain that made the point on Football Heritage TV. So he gets his credit as well. He gets his flowers as well, because he did the research and he was absolutely spot on. But I've got to give David his flowers. And you know that, I've give a lot of credit to, there's no love lost between me and the and no love lost between me and David Harris, even though he does waffle sometimes. But I still love him as a guy, because he's fun at banter sometimes. But he was right. He was absolutely right, because we have struggled. We did score goals in the first season of Postecoglou, but we let in a lot of goals as well. That was the problem. And yeah, Brendan Johnson did score a lot of goals, especially the second season. But that was because we were very gun-ho. And the system that Ange Postecoglou played, it was a gun-ho system. And yeah, people said it looked exciting, but yeah. But as soon as we went down to being more defensive, more balanced, we saw how average our attack was. And that was the problem. And you saw Brendan Johnson, he struggled. He struggled. And that's the problem. You've seen it right now. Big up to Swigs, Talk Spurs. Big up to you. Big up to you. Love the logo. Absolutely love the logo. Big up to the logo. Really, honestly, it's beautiful, beautiful. Big up to James, Ian. Big up to you. I'm not going to get him. We're not staying up, Giuseppe. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to CM, by the way. Yeah, Spurs. I think. Well, I stick by what I say. What I said on Chris Cowland's show. As soon as they win against Wolves, we ain't getting out, because I don't think we're beating Sunderland. We're definitely not beating Sunderland 100%. We're not. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to Marks. Big up to you. Yeah, big up to you. Big up to Ghost. Big up to you. Big up to you. Big up to everybody who's watching. Big up to you. Big up to you, Lee Anderson. Yeah, well, some people don't think I talk facts. Some people say I talk waffle, but here it is. Here it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah, Vinay have to go. Yeah, I think that just says it all for itself, really, for me. I don't know who's going to sack Vinay though, but I would get rid of him tomorrow, really, as far as I'm concerned. But it's just that the problem is that these owners might get the wrong person in again. I think actually Daniel Levy would have been the better person to employ the next person, really, to be honest with you, director of football, because I think he would have been he would have had that football knowledge, and that's the thing that we haven't got at the moment. We ain't got the football knowledge at the moment. We ain't got the leader in that team at the moment. I mean, that's what I made the point about Paratici. And again, there's some context to what I say, Paratici. I don't like Paratici as a director of football. If you watch Mr. Box Office TV, I've been critical of him. I've got somebody, Irish Hotspur, who saw me criticise Paratici how many times. But when I look at the people that are in charge at the moment, I'm taking Paratici, because he knows the job. He's got the experience. He's done it in the top level of Juventus. Yes, he might not be great, but at the moment, who we've written in? Dougie Freeman rejected us. So what else do you want us to do? This is the thing. So this is the point I make at the moment. It's not a straightforward process at the moment. It's not. Very true. Yeah, I mean, we've got the worst home record, worse than bloody Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, sum it all up perfectly. I mean, honestly, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Enoch, in or out, we need to stay in the Premier League. In or out, matters how long it takes. Yeah, absolutely. We need in or out, 110%. Big up to Russell. Big up to you. Good listening yesterday. Best I've heard yet. Well, you played. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I've been more reserved recently, I think, as well. Big up to you. Big up to Hotspur Flicks TV. Big up to you. Yep, absolutely. 110%. Big up to you. Big up to yours. I agree. One things you say too. I saw your last stream on playback. Big up to you. Yeah. Big up to you. Big up to you, Jordan. I enjoy you. I enjoy the fact that you don't agree with me, Jordan. I do enjoy it. It gives me more energy. So, but I'm glad you come to the Mr. Box Office channel to have one-to-one time with Mr. Box Office. So big up to you. Big up to you. And you're always welcome. Always welcome. I mean, for goodness sake, I've got Jay I don't agree with. I've got George from Joy Diaries. You need to subscribe to his channel, by the way. You need to subscribe to his channel, by the way, right? Because he's a top guy. He might be deluded sometimes, but still, he's a top guy, right? I don't agree with him. I've had arguments with him. Still love him because he invites me on his channel. And I need that. I need that energy. That's the point. Big up to no, it's not. Big up to everybody who's watching. Big up to everybody who's watching right now in the show today. Big up to you. Big up to. Let me see now. Here we go. Big up to so many people in the chat so far. Big up to everybody. 45 people in the chat right now. If you can like and subscribe to the show, like the show. We've got 45 people in the house tonight. Right now, it's 11:17, and that's absolutely incredible, especially with things that are going on YouTube at the moment. Please can you like and subscribe, hype the show. It really helps the show and grow. And there'll be more things coming out. More things coming out. I mean, I don't even do membership for you guys. You know what I mean? I don't even do that at the moment. Because at the moment, I don't think it's really fair for me to do these sort of membership things when I'm not even regular at the moment. And that's the thing at the moment. I don't think that's fair in that sense. It's because everybody's hard working at the moment. It's hard times at the moment. But if you can subscribe to the show, it really, really does appreciate. It really does really help the show and hype the show as well. Really does help. Apparently, he doesn't want the gig. He would have been picked because he knows the players at the club. Yeah, I mean, if that is the case, well, if that's the case that Ryan Mason doesn't want the job as a temporary basis, we're in big trouble. We're in big trouble. I don't know where we're going. Defoe's gone to. I know Defoe has gone to Woking. I think he has now as manager now. So it's a bit. Yeah, the options are getting slimmer by the minute. I think it is looking like at the moment. I do think the popular opinion might be that Ben Davies might come in as player manager. And then you have somebody more experienced like a Harry Redknapp, and you could bring in Tim Sherwood with that as well. I do think that might be an option. That might be an option, really, to be honest with you, because looking at the options right now, you can even think about Glenn Hoddle, because I saw something about Glenn Hoddle at the moment coming in. I do think it is coming in, yeah, I do think that might be an option as well. So that's something that I'm looking at the moment as well. This De Zerbi talk, I just think it's a non-starter for me. I just think he doesn't want to be at Tottenham right now, and I just think it's not a good option. The one that's really interesting for me is Glenn Hoddle. It says this is one rumor that is coming out of with Matt Law, the news of doom. Matt Law, I call him. He says Glenn Hoddle is one of those under consideration for Tottenham job in what would mark a sensational return. Hoddle, who is one of the greatest, yes, he is one of the greatest Spurs players of all time, has made it clear he is willing to help Matt Barlow. So this is from Matt Barlow. Now, I wouldn't be. Look, listen, like I said, this is just. I'm clutching at straws with Tottenham right now. I honestly am clutching at straws at the moment. So yeah, so that's it really for me. So yeah, that's it really. Just bear me 2 seconds. Just bear me 2 seconds. Bear me 2 seconds, guys. Bear me 2 seconds. Yeah. So okay. So yes, Enid sending us down, mate. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I do think that as well. I do think that as well. I think they are going down. I think we are going down. Hurricanes left you guys when you need him. He doesn't even care about Spurs anymore. Yeah, absolutely, he doesn't. But no, he does. He does. It's just for me at the moment. He needs to sort out his career. He needs to win things. He needs to go out and win things, and maybe he would have won something. He would have won something with Ange Postecoglou, but he spent too many years at Tottenham. He spent too many years at Tottenham, too many years at Tottenham, not winning anything, and he needs to go out and win. And he's a quality striker. And look now, he's on the cusp of being the Ballon d'Or winner. I'm thinking now he's scored so many goals at Bayern Munich. Now I think he's one of the top goal scorers in the German league. I think it is. Someone could correct me there. So for me, because he was turning into a loser. I said that already. I said it how many times? He's turned into a loser at Tottenham without winning any trophies. Worse players than him were winning trophies, winning championships. So he had to go off and go out and win it. And respect to him. Respect to him. That's what Sol Campbell did. That's what Walker did. That's what Ericsson wanted to do. That's what the top players want to do. They don't want to sit and just stay and not win any trophies. Evening, we are getting 40 points. Tudor, we are still getting 40 points. Tudor deserve better and should have come sooner. Now let's go out there and get Ange to save us. I know there's people out there that want Ange back. I don't want him back. Big up to you, Aussie Ange, though. Big up to you, Aussie Ange. It's just no. I think that's sailed. I think that ship has sailed for me. Big up to everybody who's watching, by the way. I know people don't agree with me on that one, but I'm just not there with that for me. It is what it is, like they say. You go be so hard getting back. It's so scary. Scary 5. It's so scary. Scary 5 years of it. Oh yeah, here we go. I thought it said. I thought he was saying that movie. You meant the movie, but no, I got it completely wrong. What I was reading there. The pressure is too much at the bottom. Fans get nervous. The players get nervous. Do not walk out, no matter the score. Yeah, I mean, they can't handle the pressure. They can't handle the pressure. That's the problem at the moment. So that's why I say at the moment that they are, that's the way they are. They can't handle the pressure. When there was no pressure against Liverpool, and there was no pressure against Liverpool, and there was no pressure against Atletico Madrid because we were out. Really, it's just a foregone conclusion. You saw what happened. We stepped up. There's no pressure. Not on the Forest though. Bottled it. Absolutely bottled it. After the first goal, done. Done and dusted. Finished. That's the problem. That was the problem in the game. It was done and dusted. So that's the problem with Tottenham. That was the problem with Tottenham there. You know what I mean? And this is the problem. This was the problem. Right, here we go. So why was Daesh in the sisters? I don't know. I really don't know. I just think it's a funny story. The way he portrayed the story, I thought it was really, really funny. He just looked like he didn't have a clue what was going on. But it just shows you what a mess of a club is, really, that we're linked with Sean Dyche. You know, I just think it just shows you where we're at, really, as a club. And yeah, I mean, it is a case that we just need the points at the moment. We just need to get, put players in their right position, go back to basics, like certain people say. I do agree with them there, and just get on with it, and just see how it goes. I think it's too late now. I think it's done now. And if it does work, if we do stay up, it's a miracle. And yeah, I think we got out of jail massively. I think we got out of jail last season as well, because we were never in trouble because the teams were so rubbish last season. Big up to Jordan again. Spurs content creators may have to do a merchy stream as soon as we hit the bottom three. Oh yeah. There will be a lot. I think it's done, Jordan. I think it's done. What do you think of the next gaffer will be? Well, we know now. I don't think it's going to be Mason now. From what some rumors are coming out now, I do think that I do think that the Ben Davis combination with like a Harry Redknapp or a Den Hoddle might be the way they're going to go. I do see that happening, or maybe probably a Tim Sherwood possibly. But the problem I have with Tim Sherwood is that I don't think he's been a manager for so long. He's been a pundit. So, this is the thing. This is the thing at the moment. So this is why I'm not really too sure about him right now. So I don't know what to say on that one, really. We need to get back to basics, right? But the stems from the top down. Yeah, absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. DL never wanted us be winning a club on the pitch. Oh, Daniel Levy on the pitch, get real. He was sack happy chairman. Yep, absolutely. I don't know why. I'm glad he got removed. Now Enid out. Yeah, I think Enid needs to go. But he wasn't the problem, though. He was a problem, but he wasn't the problem, like Dan would say. 100% he was not the problem. I don't think he was at all. So, big up Scott, by the way. Scott M, big up to you. Big up to you. Now that everyone's coming in. Everybody is coming in right now. On the show right now. Big up to you. Big up to, yeah, it's unsearchable, shapeable, has. Big up to Jamie. Yeah, big up to you. Yeah, you've lied about the ambition. Yeah, absolutely. Why are we still talking about Ange? Yeah, I mean, I've given up with that one. I don't want him back. I do not want him back whatsoever. Don't want him back whatsoever. So, yeah. Even if we first stay up, do you reckon a lot of the big players will leave in the summer? I absolutely think they will. I think Van der Ven will go. I think Romero's definitely gone. I think that's it at the moment for me. There might be a chance that Javi Simmons will go. Depends on what the manager is, no, I'm not going to say manager. I'm going to say director of football and what the hierarchy does from there. Vicario will definitely go, it looks like, for me, regardless if we stay up or not. And then it's just really a toss-up between what happens with the youngsters, really, and what happens there. I saw the link with Archie Graham, Man United. I thought, you having a laugh? Are you mad? Do you want Man United to have more problems in their bloody midfield? Bloody hell. I just thought, yeah, but I think three at the moment, the best. I think they're going to go. Do I think Danzo will stay? Probably. I think Dragovic will go. I think he's gone. So yeah, I think the 4 that I've said right now are gone. I think that's it for me. I think 4 of them are gone. Hope that's answers your question, Davis. I mean, but I do think, yeah, I think 4 of them are gone. I think 4 of them are gone. But yeah, that's it for me. I think that's it for me. I think they're gone. Big up to everybody who's watching, by the way. Who will you who who you taking, Alex? I'm taking. Well, yeah, like I said, I was going to take Ryan Mason, but from what I'm hearing, Ryan Mason doesn't want the job. So I've been consistent with that one. Not saying that he was going to be the saviour. No, I don't think he is the saviour at all. I really don't. But at the moment, he knows the club. He's recently been caretaker manager as well. You could have a Harry Redknapp with him. I mean, this is just putting ideas out there really at the moment. I mean, the way that Teddy Sheringham was talking about not being happy with what was going on at the club. I mean, maybe he should put his coaching, put his coaching to the test as well. Maybe not disrespect him because he was actually legend at Tottenham. Teddy Sheringham, brilliant player for us, but Teddy Sheringham, I mean, but yeah, you got Les Ferdinand. Well, no, Les Ferdinand's more director of football now, isn't he? But yeah, I do think it's more for me. It was going to be Ryan Mason and somebody like a Harry Redknapp or a Glenn Hoddle. I think for me now, I do think the Ben Davis thing as caretaker, player caretaker, and having a Glenn Hoddle or a Harry Redknapp next to him, I think that could be realistic at the moment because there's rumours about Ben Davis. So yeah, I do think that might be the way they might go because they can't go with anybody full time at the moment. They can't. They just can't because if they do go there, I don't think it's not going to work anyway. No manager's going to touch this. They want the job at the end of the season, at the start of next season. So they've got pre-season. So really, my thoughts. I don't really care about the manager. I want the structure in place and a director of football. Then they decide what they're going to get in terms of coach, because then you know what sort of style of play you want to play. So yeah, that should be all done in the summer for me. So temporary manager, I think, looks like likely Ben Davis or, I mean, I wanted Ryan Mason, but it could be Ben Davis with Glenn Hoddle or someone like that, maybe, possibly, or Harry Redknapp. I think that might be the way they might go. They might go, but I might be wrong. But at the moment, it's just so many things going on at the moment, Mark. But be up to you. Be up to you. Be up to you. Why don't you get Deji Spurs on for some box office quality? Yeah, well, I don't think he's box office because there's only one Mr. Box Office in town. But yeah, I mean, when we'll collaborate, we'll collaborate one day. But it depends on what I mean. At the moment, we're doing our own thing at the moment. But big up to him though, because I always support people, even if he doesn't invite me on his channel. But Ange couldn't pick up points when he was under pressure. He failed to come back in this position. Also, he was partly to blame for this position. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people have got the same that sort of opinion. Really, I think that's the thing. That's the thing. I think a lot of people got that sort of opinion anyway. But we just have to wait and see, like they say. But yeah, I won't miss 99% of these players. They absolutely. I like Paulinho. He's not good on the ball, Paulinho, but he definitely works hard for the team, and he's a very, very, very determined player. 110%. Honestly, really brilliant player. I've got to be honest. So yeah. Um, yeah, I do think we're going to get beaten by. I think I don't see anybody. I don't see us getting a win at Sunderland. I really don't. This is the same team that beaten bloody Newcastle, by the way. Same team that got the double over Newcastle. One game a week. They've got a settled team, settled structure, settled way, style of play. The Sunderland home fans, staying alight on Sunday. I think it's Sunday. I think it is. I don't think we've got any chance. I really don't. I think we're really going to struggle. Really going to struggle, unfortunately. I said it on the last show with you guys. I said it on the last show with you guys. I said that they would Tottenham would not get any wins out of those 7 games. I said I just don't see it. And tell me if I'm lying. I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. I just do not see any wins out of those 7 games. And you have to be honest with yourself. You really have to be honest with yourself. I really do. Because it really doesn't, it just doesn't, it won't work. It won't work. And I just, unfortunately, I don't think it's too late. I think it's way too late. And the thing is, though, it's like you go into a relationship and it's not going well, and you think, oh, I think something's going to change. Next day, next week, it doesn't change. Then the next week, it doesn't change. The next week, it doesn't change. And it just gets to a point where you're just sitting there thinking, am I actually just going to get out of this relationship, or just let myself just keep on thinking it's going to change? And sometimes you just got to accept it's just not going to change. Something miracle is just going to make it work. And unfortunately, I don't know. I really don't think it's going to work. I mean, when Igor Tudor came in, yeah, there's a part of me thinking, yeah, probably, with the record he had, I mean, we'll see what happens. But not, and part of me was just sitting there saying, it's still the same players, still the same attack. And you hear all these positives, superlatives about the manager as well. Oh, you haven't seen this manager do this. And I'm like, oh, we could have a chance against Arsenal because Arsenal drew against Wolves, whatever it was. And I still sat there and thought, even if Arsenal are in bad form at the moment, Tottenham haven't really haven't won a game this year. So why would I get cocky right now when we haven't shown 1 ounce of looking like we're going to win a game? It just confuses me. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? And this is why we pretend that you see something, a lens of something that looks good. And at the end of the day, you still, like I said to people, your eyes don't lie to you. Your eyes are not lying to you. And people say to me, oh, you just look like you've given up. Well, it's not me that's given up. Because why would I give up? I go to protests like some people don't. So that's not me giving up. Me going to games and watching it for myself, is that me giving up? Paying my hard-earned money to go to a game, is that me giving up? What does that mean? Me giving up on the players, on Spurs? They've got to back themselves. So I don't really get this whole rhetoric from Tottenham fans. It's just another thing to throw at people that they don't like. Oh, I need to do this because I believe in my team. Well, I don't get a Blue Peter badge. Get a Blue Peter badge. Who are you proving? Who are you trying to prove to? What are you trying to prove to somebody? I've got nothing to prove. I want nothing to prove right now. Prove I'm a Tottenham fan. I know I'm a Tottenham fan. I've got to sit through that all day. So it makes no difference right now whether I sit there shouting or shouting to the top of my lungs or whatever. It's still up to the players. It's still up to the players to make themselves known. They were put in that squad because they thought they were good enough. So it's them to prove themselves. I need to see it. If I don't see it, what's the point? What is the point of me pretending what I'm going to see when I don't know what? When the evidence is telling me that I'm going to see the same thing. That day that we probably will get relegated will be a very sad day. A very sad day. Being a Tottenham fan. Really sad day. Being a Tottenham fan. And I don't think I could. I said I accepted it, but I don't know whether it would sink in my head until we're in that championship, playing the teams that we're playing. Reality is going to bite me, and it's sad. It's sad that I feel this way. It's sad that I am like the way I am at the moment. It's sad. It's really, really sad. You know, the arguments I've had with people, the arguments I've had with fans and stuff like that, and YouTubers, and it's come down to this. I remember when Leeds went down, and I saw a lot of people crying. I saw the young person crying. It reminds me of that. It's like that moment in time when you just sit there and think, oh, I was there when this happened. You know, the Michael Jackson. You know that time. Yeah, it's one of those things that I vision. I just sit there and think, I'm still going to be there, but it's a tough one to take. It's a tough one to take. Yeah, I have accepted it. Yeah, but when it does get confirmed, which it looks like it likely will be confirmed, it's only by the grace that someone would do it. Will get out of this. It's not going to be a nice day. It's not going to be a nice day whatsoever. Trust me. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to be hurting, like the fact that I'm sitting on my own right now, talking to you right now from a camera right now, sitting there blowing up my emotions right now. The fact that I'm just being honest and vulnerable right now because I'm just feeling like I've lost my football club. I've lost my football club right now. And I'm not happy about it. And I've got to argue with people who think they know better than me. Tell me that I need to, what was the word? Say it better because they know better than me when they know nothing. Not absolutely nothing. All they know is finances and spreadsheets, and that's all they know. I've worked for the biggest job in the world. Who cares? That doesn't make you qualified to be a Tottenham fan. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. So it's made me really upset today. I've got to be honest. It's made me really upset. Really upset, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. And big up to everybody who's watching, by the way. Big up to everybody who's watching, by the way. Who's here right now. Big up to you. Big up to you, who's all in here. If you can, like and subscribe to the show. You know, it's really appreciated at the moment. A lot of you in here right now making comments, and it really is appreciated at the moment. Big up to you. You know, it really is appreciated at the moment. It's actually very helpful right now. I'm doing this at the moment because, yeah, I was holding it in. I was holding it in a lot earlier today, and I think it was just a case of I was talking to a lot of people, and I was sitting there thinking, you know what, nah, because this is a football club that is important to me in terms of, you know, I remember when it was actually good, you know, the top players that are at the club right now. And yeah, it's sad right now. It's very sad right now what's going on at the moment. It's very sad right now. And you know, I'm not happy right now with it. You know, I'm now looking at, you know, things, and you know, I don't think it's going to get any better at the moment. They haven't got a plan. The Zerbi doesn't look like a plan to me. I just think it's going to cause more problems than it answers. Yeah, yeah, it's just got worse. It's got worse. 44 days Igor Tudor was manager for. The shortest reigns in history I've got here. And the shortest reign in history. So you had Sam Allardyce. Listen to this. Sam Allardyce, Leeds manager, 4 games, 30 days. He's the lowest. You got Aaron Postecoglou Forest, 5 games, 39 days. By the way, 3rd season in the Premier League. Promised to be very good. Yeah, I know it's Lee's first season. His first season at Forest, but, you know, didn't really work out. Les Reed, Charlton. Remember Charlton? Tottenham fans. Remember Charlton? 7 games, 40 days. And then you got Igor Tudor, the 4th manager in history of the Premier League. Tottenham, 7 games, 44 days. 44 days. Bad times at Tottenham. Bad times at Tottenham. Absolutely bad times at Tottenham right now. And yeah, it ain't getting any better right now at Tottenham Hotspur at the moment. No to Ben Davis as gaffer. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know who else is going to come in right now, to be honest with you, Tottenham. Be up to Ron Bennett, be up to you. He wants Ben Davis. Coming on TV, going to be likely to be De Zerbi with Fabrizio's recent posts. A lot of people are not happy about that. I don't think he's right for us right now, I have to be honest with you. But, you know, we have to wait and see. Gary Walton would be embarrassing. We're Spurs. Why are we putting up with this? Well, I think it's more to do with what's going on at the moment. I like this guy, Danzo. I do like Danzo. Works hard, good defender, consistent defender as well. So, yeah, I do think he's a good defender to have at the moment. Yeah, that's it really. Big up to Mark as well. I think he's talking in the chat. Just looking at your comments. Let's get absolutely get up to 50, 50s, because we had a lot of people in here. Big up to everybody, by the way. I want 25 new players. I mean, that's not really realistic, Scott, but I would say, I would get. I don't mind anybody going at the moment. I really don't. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't care a bit about most of these players. I've got to be honest. We're up to Man United needs to do the show with that Spurs fan, Lubo, the Spurs version of you. Right, yeah, maybe in the future at the moment. But big up to everybody. Big up to Cyril as well, of Nuno. Oh gosh, that was a bad one, wasn't it? I mean, he's not doing too bad at West Ham. He could just actually send us down. Spurs is a circus. Enoch are clowns. Yeah, well, terrible, aren't they? Really. And yeah, it just is what it is at the moment. Is what it is at the moment. The Tottenham fan loves the club. He gives a crap about the spreadsheets. Yeah, absolutely. Enough respect, bro. Big up to you. Big up to Stephen Jacobs. Big up to you. Absolutely. Cloughy did 44 days, didn't he? I didn't see the stat about that. I didn't see it at all. His trust. I'm not too sure what you mean by that. And it's just one of those things at the moment. It really is one of those things at the moment. I'm truly very numb at the moment. I just expect the inevitable at the moment, really, and I just can't change it at the moment from what I'm seeing. I really don't. I really do not see it. I do not see it at all. I really don't. It's bad at the moment. It's very bad at the moment. We're just struggling at the moment. We really are struggling. And I just don't understand it. What will happen, though? I know what will happen, which is going to wind me up a lot. But it's just Tottenham fans. This is why we deserve to go down. If we win against Sunderland, you watch this Spurs fan base jump up and down and say, "Oh, see, I told you so. I told you so," and get all big-headed. And here you go. You watch this fan base. Honestly, they won't have any shame. Not to mention that we've had 13 games without a win. No win in this year. And you know, as soon as we win the game, Tell's a very good player. Archie Gray's the next thing coming. Sarr, you got it wrong. Kudos. Oh, you haven't seen anything, nothing yet. Richarlison, oh, look at the goals he's scoring. Vicario, oh, you got it wrong. Oh, look at Romero, Van der Ven, look at them. See, they proved themselves. Adoji, look at all that potential. You can see it. You can see what's going to happen. You know exactly what's going to happen right now. You know exactly what's going to happen. And this is the thing. That's why I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things, really. I can see it happening. I can see it happening right now. And it's just one of those things where I just think, yeah. You know what I mean? But big up to everybody who's watching, man. Big up to everybody. You know what I mean? This has been cathartic. before I leave the show, because I'm going to wrap up soon, thank you for all watching, and please like and subscribe to the show. Please hype the show as well. And things will be changing on Mr. Box Office TV because I'm doing some stuff for the channel and stuff because, it's time to be a little bit more creative and stuff and show a bit of a creative edge about myself. By the way, Tottenham Hotspur are not doing well at the moment, and it will be history that Tottenham will be going down this season properly, and it will be a historic moment, unfortunately, for the wrong reasons. But you can see some Tottenham fans are just completely zoned out. I've never seen it before like this. The energy it had last couple of years, you're seeing the energy kind of dip massively with this fan base right now. And you see all the regular streamers now, you don't see them often now. You don't see them often at all. So, it is what it is, really. You know what I mean? It really is. It really is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is at the moment. So, but big up to everybody who's watching, by the way. Yeah, big up to everybody who's watching all over the world. Big up to you. There's one comment that's really funny here. Really funny here. I've just seen it here. I want someone with a Spurs background, but I'd take Chris Coleman over Dyche. I mean, where's Chris Coleman now? Chris Coleman, I don't know where Chris Coleman is now. That's a funny one. That's a really funny one. I like that one. I mean, honestly, I don't know where else to go, really. Big up to Nick, big up to you. It's madness. It's absolute madness at the moment, what's going on at the moment with Tottenham. It really is. It really, really is. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is at the moment. But we deserve it, though. We deserve it. Honestly, we do. We can deliberate and debate it how much you want. We deserve it. And it's not... people can make excuses for it, say about, a lot of things and stuff, but, it's a lot of things that are out there at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It is. It really is. It shows that there's a lot of things out there, and yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, like I said, like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm done with half this fan base now. I'm not gonna on YouTube anyway. They can go and do whatever they want to do, make their money. Show, they don't care about Spurs. It's all about the money, as far as I'm concerned. And they're not real. They're not real at all. Because if you start talking about business, and like I said, we are Tottenham TV, the biggest channel in the Tottenham space right now. They got no issue. Whether you interpret yourself in a different way or, they don't have any issue. They don't. But this is the problem with this fan base, and we deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve relegation right now. And for those people that judge other people because of the way they talk or whatever, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. And that's all I've got to say. That's all I've got to say. And one thing I will say, you know, I'm not letting go of this at the moment because you know I've really taken a lot over the years. I've taken a lot of flack from a lot of people. You know, people that are hiding now because they're hiding behind big YouTubers now. Where are they now? Where are they now? Yeah, where are they now? Because at the moment, I don't hear from these people. They're talking corners because when they were calling me out saying I was negative, where are they? You know, this is the point. This is the point. I don't see them at protests either. And that's the point now. I've got to that point now. I've got no energy anymore for these people and those YouTubers. I've got no energy anymore. Because then they'll say they'll start talking up and they get the plaudits because they say it because they're the most popular. But where were they when it wasn't popular? That's what they do. They get all the claps. Hooray, yeah, you're the one. What? So when you were telling us that we were negative, where were you? Where were you? Just flip-flopping because that's what the narrative is. Let's flip-flop to make your argument actually work. That's the point. I'm fed up with this fan base, man. I'm fed up with this fan base. This fan base is the worst fan base in the Premier League, man, none. And it deserves whatever it gets right now, as far as I'm concerned. I'm done with them. I'm honestly done with it. Because honestly, I can't stand this fan base. You know? This fan base is it's terrible. Terrible fan base. Because we can't look after us. We don't look out for each other at all. Only certain people look out for each other. And at the moment, I just think I just can't stand the way it's gone at the moment, honestly. And it's, you know, we celebrate average players. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. And when we win, oh, why are you not positive? Why are you not positive? Why would I be positive? I've only seen one win. Oh, yeah, but he's seen some signs. He's seen some signs. So what? I need to see more. I can't just switch it on, and switch it off. Great. Do it again. Do it again. My standards are like this. I've had to lower my standards because my football club have lowered their standards. I've had to accept things the way it is. But then you change like that, and I can't do that. I'm not like you. Because I think I actually use context with everything I say. I've got my overall opinion, but there's context because there's certain situations that you can have. You ask questions, critical thinking, like Sava says. But when he says it, it's it's good. If I say it, it's like, why are you waffling for? Look where it doesn't make sense. Look how it doesn't make sense. Look at the hypocrisy we've got in this fan base. Got people kissing his ass, kissing Sean's ass, kissing people's ass because they can't take anything else. But when I say it, it's like, oh, well, no, you're waffling. The hypocrisy in this fan base is honestly a joke. A joke. Honestly. And because they've got a big number of subscriber counts. Honestly, I've never heard some absolute rubbish in my whole entire life. Honestly. And then you say that we need to be all together. Give me a break. Honestly. Show me evidence. Show me evidence, and then come back to me on that. Really, you know what I mean? You know, then I'll start believing you. Because at the moment, you're just all all of you are just lying to yourselves, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm tired of this now. I'm tired of this fan base, man. I'm tired of the way that we are at the moment as a club, and this is not going to change. This is not going to change at the moment. And our club is in the gutter right now, honestly. And watch, this is going to be a clown show the next couple of weeks, honestly, right now. People are turning this club down left, right, and centre. You know, it's just really bad at the moment, honestly. You know, really is bad. Really is bad right now, honestly. But we have to wait and see. Jimmy Osper says, are you in the favour of more parades? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't even know where we're going with this, honestly. You know what I mean? We should never have stopped that protest, honestly. But, you know, the fan base has decided to do what they wanted to do, and they're doing what they're doing. They're doing what they're doing in the day, you know, and that's what it is. That's the way it is. Right, so big up to everybody who's watching. Big up to everybody who's watching around the world. And big up to everybody. Please like and subscribe to the show, like I said. It really will be appreciated. It really helps the show. More videos and shows coming soon. And a little surprise, we've got 2 weeks to play with. And I'm not going to be going on about this because this just gets really depressing sometimes as well, to be honest with you. But big up to everybody who's watching the show. On the day that Tottenham Hotspur have as a party company with Igor, Tudor, who has left with mutual consent with the club as well. On the day that Tottenham Hotspur are getting rejected left, right, and centre, one manager in De Zerbi that doesn't even want a job for now wants it at the start of the season. Fans wanting Pochettino back to get the memories back. And even Ryan Mason maybe even reportedly turning it down as well. So where's Tottenham going to go to? And on the day where we say we're all as one, but really, that's not really the truth, isn't it? And as always, like I said, every single time, take care of yourselves. Hopefully you do have a good week. And hopefully we get some more news coming soon on the manager and the merry-go-round at Tottenham Hotspur. Please like and subscribe to the show and hype the show up as well, as we can try and get to 2,000 subscribers very soon. Hopefully by the end of the season. Maybe do some better numbers than Tottenham Hotspur at home. Then they've got wins at home this season. And as always, if you didn't know, get to know, support your boy Mr. Box Office, subscribe and like, and come on you Spurs. And I'm out.